this is how you can generate $54,000 a month for your coaching business with just $2,000 a month in ad spend. Hey guys, Bernard here. The purpose of this video is to showcase how you can run ads from zero experience all the way up to expert or advanced as an online coach. If you've never ran ads before, this video is specifically for you. If you've ran ads before, this is also for you because towards the end of the video, we talked about advanced and high-level strategies and a live walkthrough and a live campaign build-out. So let's hop into the presentation that I've created for you guys and let's get started. All right, free Facebook ads course for online coaches 2024. So the agenda today is intro. So who the hell am I and what's my credentials in regards to the ad space, basics of setting up Facebook accounts, so your business manager, pages, your ad accounts, and etc. Very basic stuff. Navigation. So when I first started, I was very confused of how to navigate through the Facebook Ads Manager. I show you step by step how to navigate through because I was very confused 4+ years ago. Creatives for coaches, so strategy in regards to creatives and also ad copy. Advanced, my favorite parts, and also build out. So intro, who am I, who's this for, and why this video? So who am I? So I'm Gian Bernard. Fun fact, I have 2 first names, just call me Bernard. I first started as a freelancer, so I was working on accounts and I got the opportunity to work with Sander Stage. So his main course back then was SMA Academy. He's now at $250,000 a month. Last time I checked, I believe is around either $400,000 or $500,000. I'm actually the one who was teaching all the high-level courses in his SMA Academy back then. And also the case studies are mine, $9.5 million in spend. If you look at the case studies here, you'll see a lot of my old case studies 4+ years ago. Just look for my name, Gian. Gian over here, I bought my Model 3 with ads itself. Over here is my profile picture. This is 4 years ago when I first started, same here. So that's how I first started. This was mine as well, my Stripe account. And many, many, many more. You can check some of my case studies 4 years ago in the SMA Academy. So I taught all the high-level modules there in regards to scaling ad accounts, breaking it down from a $5,000 a month account, 10, all the way up to multi-6 figures a month, just building it out live. Also worked with Jordan Platine and Joe Hyde. So if you search up affluent.co, this is also the agency I've worked and partnered with as well to help them grow their agency, but also scale their high-level ad accounts. So all of their very high-level ad accounts in regards to their monthly budget, I was the one managing them. So shout out to Jordan, shout out to Joe. When I was living in Paris, they gave me the opportunity to work with them, and I was the lead performance marketer for their agency. Also, fun fact, I've also collaborated with Amazon.com. I know they're a multi-billion-dollar company, but they also have some small accounts as well. That account, total ad spend was around $17 million. I'll add a case study, a live case study as well for Amazon.com. In total, in my last 4+ years in this space, I've spent a cumulative of $82 million. Before I worked with Sander Stage, I've also had the privilege to work on accounts like Miracle Brand, spending $300,000 to $600,000 a month. And also one of my mentors, he was the lead for Javi, so I learned a lot from that. Javi, they're spending, like close to $1 million a month on ads, so learned a lot from that. My mentor back then, his name's Zach. He changed my life and got me really into this space, and he doesn't know. I always say thank you every year or so, but he doesn't really know the impact that he gave to me in regards to advertising. So thank you again, Zach. Okay, so that's who I am. Those are my credentials. So worked with Sander, build out, helped filmed his course. He built it out, and also the landing pages. Worked with Jordan and also Joe Hyde for affluent.co, so 7-figure agency. Worked with Amazon as well, and also $82 million in cumulative ad spend. So who is this for? This is specifically for coaches above 10K a month MRR. So yeah, and also it's for short form content creators. In the last year or so, short form content agencies has been on the rise and use this exact funnel to help you scale your agency. Content filming agencies and coaches, personal development coaches, Instagram growth coaches and creators, Forex day trading coaches, fitness coaches, lead gen, e-commerce agencies, relationship coaches, and the list goes on and on and on. Who is this not for? D2C brands, because that's who I work with closely. So if you're like an e-commerce brand or a drop shipping brand, this video is not for you. This entire funnel is for online coaches and to scale their coaching business. And coaches and agencies below 10K a month, The reason why I included this threshold is the examples that I'll be building out live is $2,000 a month in ad spend. Usually people who are above 10K a month are more comfortable spending that amount, and also they have a product market fit. They know what's working, they know they have systems, they have their case studies already lined up and ready. So if you're a coach below 10K a month, this is sadly not for you. Okay, so we covered who is this for. Why this video? You're basically learning from my mistakes. $82 million in ad spend. It's most recent, so or halfway through 2024, most recent data. And also learn from my life experiences, my successes, my failures in regards to advertising. So basics. We're gonna talk about creating a Facebook business manager, creating a Facebook Instagram page, and also ad account creation, billing, domain, and also pixel. If you've already ran ads before in the past, kindly skip this part. This is very, very boring. The favorite part is gonna be creatives, advanced, and also the live build out itself. However, if you've never ran ads before, you need to go through each one of these steps, because without the basics 101, just creating your BM, your business manager, you won't ever create an ad on the back end, because you need these fundamentals and these basics to even get an ad live. Okay, let's hop into the Facebook Business Manager. So I'm gonna pull up my browser. You wanna type business.facebook.com over here. Click on create an account. Over here, just insert your personal email and also add a password. From there, when you click on create an account, just type in your business information, like your legal business name, address, and etc. so you can create it itself. All right, once you officially sign up, you'll be on a page that looks like this, which is the business settings. So business.facebook.com. You'll go to the business settings, right? This is where you're gonna be landing. So on the left-hand side, we want to first create a page, then we'll create an ad account, and we'll connect your Instagram account, and from there we'll do domain verification, and then we'll set up your pixel itself. These are the bare bones basics you need in order to create a Facebook account. So for pages, simply go under accounts, go to pages, simply click on add, click on create a new page. Here, insert the page name, the type of category, and a quick bio. Confirm and click done. From there, you're done. You've created your first Facebook page. Instagram account, simply go onto this blue button, click on add, connect your Instagram account. It's easier. You just click on Instagram account and then it'll redirect you to Instagram so you can put your username and password and click on login and you'll connect your Instagram account like that. It's easy. All right, ad accounts. Let's go to ad accounts, under accounts, ad accounts, click on ad accounts. If you've never created an ad account before, click on this blue button, add, create new ad account. Click on this button, add in your ad account name and your time zone. Since I've already created, you just click on next. And then from there, you'll have this page. Click on this middle page, click on assign people and click on your name. And click on manage ad accounts. So this is full control. Easy. All right, next, it'll redirect you to add billing information. So just add your credit card information as well. Make sure to never use PayPal. If you want restrictions and ban ad accounts, use PayPal, but just use your debit or credit card or your Amex. Okay, so we created a Facebook page. We've linked your Instagram account. We've created an ad account. Next is we go to domains. So click on brand safety, click on domains, click on add, click on create new domain, and just put your website URL. And that's simple. From there, it'll give you a tag to install into your website builder. Each website builder is completely different, so you need a tutorial for each specific one. It really depends which website builder you're using. Okay, next is gonna go to Pixel. The old Facebook tutorials, the pixel would actually be under Pixel. But now, since it's 2024, you wanna go to datasets. So even if you go to Pixels, it's gonna redirect you to view datasets, which is over here. So go to datasets, click on add, name this dataset. So whatever pixel name you wanna add, which is usually your business name, add a business name here and click on create. From there, you have your pixel and you just install that. And that is it. That's a very simple breakdown of creating your ad accounts, creating a Facebook page, an Instagram page, creating your pixel, domain verification for your accounts, and you're ready to get started. Okay, So if your ad account, just go to Accounts, Ad Account, and click on Open in Ads Manager. So we'll hop into one of my accounts and I'll help you navigate, if we go to the slide, I'll help you navigate the ad account, the campaign hierarchy, and also showcase the old and new mythology. All right, let's hop into one of my ad accounts. So column name, Gian Bernard, maximum. So as we can see here, this is one of my ad accounts, total spent close to $800,000. So I want to showcase and explain to you what this is. When you first create an ad account, it's very, very confusing. When I first started to go like four plus years ago, I was very confused when I first hopped on. There's a lot of numbers, there was a lot of words, and I was like, what the hell is going on? But the main thing you want to understand is campaign, ad set, and ads. You can disregard everything here that you see here for the time being when you first start out, because it's a lot of numbers, it's confusing. But as you progress and run your ads even further, you'll get more comfortable with the ads manager. But the three things are campaign, ad sets, and ads. Let's have an analogy. This is what really helped me back then was imagine your ad account as a house. Your campaign is a house. It's a bigger picture, right? Your ad sets are the rooms in your houses, and the ads itself are the things in the house. So as you can see, it just goes from bigger, smaller, and smaller. But each subset is inside of the bigger thing. So campaigns, this is where you set, this is where you tell Facebook exactly what you want. You want more leads, more book calls, or more sales. That's where you tell Facebook to do. Ad sets is more of your targeting. It's who you want to target. If it's coaches above $10,000 a month, above $50,000 a month, who are they, what's their demo, what's their interest, and exactly who they are. Their ads, and also like their age, their gender, and etc. And also placements as well. So where you want your ad to show up. The ads, this is how it looks like. The creative, the ad copy, the website URL, your landing page, where you want to direct them as well. So that's a basic structure. Campaign, this is your objective. This is what you tell Facebook what you want. Lead, book call, sales. Ad sets, you're targeting your audience. Ads, this is your creative and your ad copy. That's basic. So that's navigation of the ad account itself. Now let's talk about the old structure of the old versus new mythology. So pre-iOS 14 versus now 2024. Pre-iOS 14, basically our data on Facebook, 90% has been wiped out. Not really wiped out, but Facebook doesn't really know who to target anymore compared to before. Before, you can target a very specific subset of your audience. Back then, an old structure funnel would be top of funnel, middle funnel, and also your bottom of funnel campaign. The new mythology consists of your top of funnel broad audiences, top of funnel geo, broad geo, and also your Advantage Plus shopping campaign. If you see a lot of coaches or tutorials out there to do, the top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel, that's very, very old. It actually doesn't work if you do a split test. What works now is top of funnel, broad geo, Advantage Plus shopping campaign. For your retargeting, like your middle funnel and bottom funnel, you want to do what's called a retargeting stacked, which I'll showcase how to create later and what it is. So that's the old versus new mythology. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So creative strategy. So research from existing data, offer equation, and live copywriting examples. So creative research of existing data. What I mean is, the first thing you want to do before you launch your ads for your online coaching program is collate a list of top reputable people in your niche. I have an example for you later as well. So let's say collate top 10 people, extract all their ads, their ad copy, their videos as well, their images, see what they're currently working on, and I'll showcase how to do it. Review the ads that have a higher number of ads, use this creative text. Basically, this showcases, number 3, if they're scaling their ads. I'll show you how to get access to that. Break down the script and understand the structure of their ads. Create a variation of your own within your own offer and also niche. So let's do that right now. So creative strategy. Collate top reputable accounts in your niche. Simply go to facebook.com/ad/library. So this will populate their ads itself. If we go here, we go to ads library, simply click on all, simply click on all ads and type the person that you want to replicate your ads on. My example is Kai Bax. Currently has 340 estimation ads currently running. He's spending, $150,000 a month on ads right now for his coaching business, his program. We want to view which ads are currently working for him, right? We want to learn off existing data. The reason why is this cuts our learning curve in half. If we can learn from people who are already spending so much money on their ads, if we know that they're scaling their ads, so it's working for them, we'll just use that live data to use for our existing funnel, our existing ad copy and creatives. We're not going to copy it. We're going to take inspiration from it. We want to make sure we're making it even better. That's the main thing. So we can see here, look at this text. 2 ads use this creative text. What this means is he duplicated this twice, which means it's working well. But we want to see a higher figure than 2 itself. This ad has multiple versions. So if we scroll all the way down, we can see that this ad has 4. So it's scaling it a bit, but not too much. But if we scroll down even further, we can see that there are ads that is scaling quite drastically. 7 ads, 7 ads, 7 ads, 7 ads. That's quite a bit for these variations, which means these specific videos, he's spending so much more money for these ads. And we can take inspiration from live data. If it's working for him, it's most likely could work for us in regards to the video scripts and also the ad copy itself. So here's an example of his ad copy, his video, and we can also dissect his headline, description, and also his CTA. We want to take inspiration from all of this. So do this for 5 or 10 of your people in your space, whoever's running a similar offer or who's ever in the same niche as you, collate that data. What I do, I collate all their winning ads. Same with Charlie Morgan. If we can look at his ads over here, we can see it's a similar ad copy format, long form ad copy, and his videos as well to take some inspirations. And what I do, I collate all their scripts. I do a transcriptions of all their videos, all their headlines. I put them in ChatGPT. So it's gonna be like 50 plus ad copies, video scripts. I asked ChatGPT to do a dissection of their strategy that they use, the emotional, psychological tactics that they use in their ad copy and also their creatives, the structure of it. And I asked ChatGPT to improve upon it and tell me why it's good. After I tell ChatGPT to improve upon it, what I do, I go and I proofread it myself. I added my own case studies, my own experiences, my own emotional triggers, and specifically my own diction as well. Just copying and replicating the structure that's winning. But you want to do this for 10 plus creators so you get all that data into your specific script. So instead of replicating one person, you're replicating and taking inspiration from 10 or even 100 just to make sure you have the best video script and also ad copy script available. Okay, if you've noticed in regards to next slide is offer creation. If you've noticed a lot of coaching offers out there in regards to their ads and also their ad copy, is they have an offer equation. Typically, this goes way beyond 100 million offers. Definitely a great book to start. But if you analyze a lot of the coaches in this space that have any good offers, this is the equation that they typically follow. They have a market call out. They highlight a pain point. They have a solution, an intro to the solution. They insert 1 to 3 social proofs, their case studies. They have your USP, unique selling point, so how they differentiate from their competitors. They have a guarantee, urgency, and a CTA. An example is coaches and consultants struggling to fill in your calendar. We've created a new method that generates 100 plus qualified appointments every month. Social proof, we've helped Amy scale from 10K MRR to 65K MRR in 6 months. USP, our AI sales agent, or quote unquote new way. This is Kai Bax, what he's using right now. This is Charlie Morgan, what he's currently using right now. Guarantee, 100 book calls in 30 days or your money back. Heads up for guarantee. If you see all these coaches, it's all conditional. So you have to be spending X amount on ads, or if you do, you have to do X, Y, Z to even be qualified for that guarantee. So most cases, 90% of the people don't even qualify for the guarantee. It's just to hook you in regards to their ads. So be aware of that. Urgency, this won't last forever, and CTA, click the link below to learn more. That's a quick example from this offer equation that I've just created. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Next slide is more exciting. This is what I like. This is what I really enjoy, which is advanced. Like mentioned earlier, I specialize in scaling. So advanced methodologies, that's what I really enjoy. So let's talk about financial breakdown. So why this is very important for you, KPIs. High level naming convention. So the reason why this is important, exported audience creation, and live build out, which is a $2,000 a month ad spend. So just to build it out with you. So advanced financial breakdown. We're gonna talk about KPIs, revenue projection, ROAS projection, and a live example. So target KPI. As we can see here, CPBC. What is CPBC? CPBC is cost per book call. That's how much you're spending to acquire a book call. That's how much you're spending for someone to hop on a meeting with you, a discovery call or a sales call itself. Our example is going to be $2,000 a month of ad spend. So if you're spending money on ads, let's say you're spending $2,000 and you want to get as many book calls as possible, your CPBC. Let's have an example of $4,500 for your coaching program. Usually coaching programs exceed $10,000, $12,000, or even $15,000. So as we can see here, we have high performing, cost per book call, excellent, great, average, low average, below average. Remember, our example is $2,000 a month of ad spend. That's how much we're spending to acquire a call. If we're doing very, very freaking well, or high performing, our cost per book call, how much we're paying to hop on a meeting with someone, is less than $50. That's really good. If it's excellent, we're paying $100 to set a meeting. $100, that's pretty good. Great, $150 cost per book call. Average, $200, how much you're spending in order to acquire a call or a meeting. Low average, $300 cost per book call. Below average, if you're spending more than $400 cost per book call, you're getting absolutely screwed, and you need to improve your funnel, improve your VSL, your ads, your ad copy, your landing page, etc. You got to make sure you're getting it down all the way up to maybe $200 to $300 cost per book call. Much better than $400 cost per book. So beware. However, these metrics, it all depends how expensive your coaching program is. If it's 10K or 15K, painful, PIF, obviously your cost per book call will increase. So this is just arbitrary numbers, but this is a rough estimate and based off real data. Okay, so here's a graph, here's a line chart. So if you're confused of what a cost per book call is and how that relates in regards to revenue, I break it down into multiple slides just to reinforce the information to you. I really want to help you and really help you understand what a cost per book call is and how that is important in regards to scaling your coaching or your agency from 10K a month all the way up to 50 and 100K a month, just through ads alone. And I'll show you the math and breakdown, live walkthrough of how to do it. Okay, so one thing you have to understand is that there's an inverse correlation. As mentioned in the previous example, right, our cost per book call, how much we're paying to schedule in a call. If we're paying more than $400, a 400 cost per book call, 2,000 is our example that we're spending per month. 2,000 divided by how much we're spending, 400. 2,000 divided by 400, you get 5. Yes, if you spend $2,000, you get 5 calls if you're very inefficient. This is very expensive. However, on the other side, if we're spending $2,000 a month, but our cost per book call, how much we're paying for someone to hop on a call with us is $50, 2,000 divided by $50, you get 40 calls. Very, very cheap. So there's an inverse correlation, which means higher cost per book call. Over here, lower book calls. The higher this is, the lower the amount is. Example, if this is low, this is high. Inverse correlation. Higher book calls over here means higher ROAS because you're making more money than you're spending. Higher ROAS typically equates to higher revenue. So lower cost per book call over here means higher amount of book calls, which means higher ROAS, which means higher revenue, which means a lower cost per book call equates to higher revenue. Here's a line chart. But if this is confusing, I've created a bar chart for you to help break it down even further. So revenue growth. So what are you seeing over here? On the x-axis is how many book calls you're scheduling. Remember, we're spending $2,000 a month. Our coaching program example is $4,500, and we have a new variable. This is an industry average of 33% close rates. I'll give you an example. If you booked in 100 calls that month, your close rate average, industry average, is 33%. So what's 33% of 100? It's 33. If we have 10 book calls, we get 3 closed deals, round down, obviously, to the to the whole number. So let's look at the example. If we're spending $2,000, we're gonna get 5 calls because the cost per book call is $400, right? So if we book in 5 calls, what's 33% of that rounded down to the whole number, which is 1, right? Over here, we're spending $2,000, but our cost per book call is $50, which means that we're getting 40 calls, as mentioned on the line graph as well, and also the previous slide. This is just to reinforce the information. So you're booking 40 calls, but what's 33%, which is your close rate, of 40 calls? Rounded down, 13. So you can see the relationship here. So 13, which is your deals closed, times how much your coaching program is $54,000. So $2,000 a month in ad spend to $54,000 a month. So this is how you can generate $54,000 a month for your coaching business with just $2,000 a month in ad spend. Okay, let's go to the next slide. This is a chart itself to reinforce the data even further to help explain it to you. So finances all together. You'll see your cost per book call, number of calls, deals closed, percentage-wise, 33%, estimated revenue, your ROAS, and your net revenue. So what are you seeing? You're seeing the relationship between cost per book call, amount of book calls, your revenue threshold, and your ROAS. Bringing in all the past slides together and the KPIs all together for a bigger picture. To reiterate, our ad spend example is $2,000 a month. We have a $4,500 coaching program at 33% close rate. As we can see here, if we're paying $400 for someone to hop on a call with us, we're getting 5 calls, right? 2,000 divided by 400, you get 5. But our industry average for closing a deal is 33%. So what's 33% of 5 rounded down? You get 1. 1, which is the people you've closed, a finalized deal. So that's 1 times your coaching program, $4,500. That's your revenue, your estimated revenue. Your ROAS is just your ROI, how much you're spending versus how much you're generating. Simply get your revenue, how much you made, $4,500 divided by 2,000 bucks, and that's how you get your revenue. Your ROAS, 2.25x ROAS. Your net revenue is your gross minus your expenses, 2,000. So what's $4,500 divided by 2? Subtracted by 2,000, which is $2,500. Okay, let's look at the best case scenario. If your cost per book call is $50 and your spend is $2,000, you're basically getting 40 calls for that month. If you close 33% of that, that's 13 people. That's a lot of people that you're closing. 13 times 4,500, you get $58,500. That's how you get $58,500 and just $2,000 of ad spend, which is a 29.25x ROAS. Net revenue, 56.5. Advanced high-level naming convention, which is the next slide. So we're going to talk about campaign ad sets, the creative naming, ad copy, and also landing page naming convention. Here, it might seem confusing so far with the codes that you see in the slide, but later on when we do a build out, I'll showcase how to actually write the names so it's more organized for you from your campaign and ad set level. So what to name it, to your creatives, to your ad copy and landing pages. Campaign and ad set, example, top of funnel, TOF, middle funnel, MOF, BOF, bottom funnel, retargeting, RT. Here's an example that I used. Top of funnel, Advantage Plus shopping campaign, United States. But the things that I use the most are top of funnel, US, top of funnel, ASC, US, and also RT, US. Creatives, if you're running images for your ads, IMG. Videos, VV, carousel, C, GIF, GIF. Example that you see on the ad account will be IMG1, VV2, VV3, carousel 8, GIF 32. The reason why you have this is as you scale the budget even further, it's very important to be organized so you know what's working, what variable is working specifically, so you can scale much more efficiently. The more efficient you are in regards to your ads, the lower your cost per book call is, the more money you're generating. Okay, let's talk about ad copy and landing page. Ad copy, the code is ADC. So if you're A/B testing different types of ad copy, you want to highlight what ad copy you're working on. Ad copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Landing page, very, very important, specifically as an online coach. You want to highlight which landing page you're using because you're probably split testing different landing pages. You're probably split testing a VSL, a long form VSL, a short form VSL, a VSL with an opt-in form without a VSL. You want to make sure you're highlighting and taking note of what funnel you're currently using. Exported audience creation. So I'll showcase what is a great audience to use for your online coaching when running ads. So 2024, exported retargeting audiences work best. So basically getting a CSV file of 1,000 leads or 10,000 leads, or in the case that I'm showcasing you later, is 25,000 leads, and how to import that onto Facebook and create lookalikes off of it. So let's hop into my ad account. Let's go to search on the bottom left. Let's go to audiences. Let's wait for this to load. Click on this blue button, create audience. Click on custom audience. Click on customer lists. Click on next. Click on next. Here you want to upload your file. As we can see here, I have my file over here. This is 25,000 verified emails of people or companies making more than $100,000 a month. As you can see here, it's a very, very, very long list, and it's going to take a while to download all this into Facebook ads. So you upload it here, and that's all you have to do. And then that's going to be a custom audience. To create a lookalike audience off of it, just click on create audience, create lookalike audience, type the name or the CSV file that you downloaded earlier to the custom audiences. So mine was Gian Bernard, 25,000 verified emails. I just typed that here. I type in the audience location, United States. I click on United States. If I want to create a 1% lookalike, I simply leave it as is, 1%. If I want to create a 10% lookalike, I click on 10%. Then I simply press on create audience. And that's how to create a exported retargeting audience. So you can use either verified email lists. You can just hire someone to scrape these all for you. Or if you have a big list of all clients, use a CSV file of all your past clients, 1% all the way up to 10%. You want to split test these lookalike audiences. These perform best. And also it gives you a direction of which lookalike audiences to use. Retargeting audiences. So retargeting audiences to use is video views, 365, Instagram engagers 180, Facebook engagers 180, website visitors 180, combining all these together and excluding all client lists. So I'll showcase how to do that. So simply go back to audiences, click on create audience, click on custom audience, click on website, click on next. From here, click on all website visitors, either change this to 180 or 365 days, WV 180. Click on create audience. And you can do this for Instagram, and you can also do this for Facebook. Here's Instagram, I'll showcase. 365, IG engagers, and click on create audience. And that's it. And you can just do that for everything else as well. So I showcased how to import a CSV file of all your leads, how to create lookalikes off of all your lead lists for retargeting audiences. This is actually top of funnel audiences when you create lookalikes. The CSV file itself is retargeting audiences. I want to highlight that. And retargeting stacks. So this is what's working currently. Okay, let's do a live build out. So our example is $2,000 a month in ad spend as an example. And our coaching program is $4.5 thousand. Okay, let's hop into the ad account. We click on create. We click on leads. We click on manual lead campaign, continue. We name it Gian Bernard leads, or top of funnel, US. We can even highlight what's it for, leads. Don't touch, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Optional, but for me, I don't touch. Ad US. Video 1 to video 5. So let's test, 5 pieces of videos. We're using ad copy 1, LP1. Click on website if you have a URL, so your VSL itself. Click on, scroll down for leads, or if you have an optimization event for book calls, optimize for that. So our budget is $2,000 a month. So 2,000 divided by 30, which is around $66 a month. So if we're doing $66 a day, my bad, we want to break it down into 2 ad sets just to make sure it's getting enough spend. So $33. It's going to be US broad, 18 plus. Don't touch automatic placements. Everything else don't touch. Just change the budget and make sure you are broad US. Here, import your creatives. So we name it video 1. to ad copy 1 to LP 1. On the ad setup, you can insert your creatives here. Just click on add media, add image, or add video. Insert your priming text. So this is your ad copy. Your headlines, your description. This is your CTA. You want to select which one. And your website URL. So just putting the VSL example here, and you can create it. And to expand even further, just click on these three buttons. Click on quickly duplicate. So you can work on another ad set that has the same optimization goals. So video 1, you can do video 6 to video 10 with ad copy 2 and LP 2. So this is just a simple breakdown of how to create and how to navigate through the campaign, ad set, and also ad level. Obviously, you want to add all your videos and also your ad copy as well for that. And that's a live breakdown of just a $2,000 a month ad spend example. Very, very simple. You just need 2 ad sets for that low amount of spend. But if you're spending 6 figures a month in regards to your coaching program, then obviously your campaign structures needs to be much more complex. One saying is the lower the spend, you want to focus on simplicity. The higher spend, you want to focus on innovation in regards to strategy development. So guys, that is it in regards to the video. You've learned who I am, my expertise. You've learned how to create your business manager, your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your ad accounts, and connect all that, also your pixel and domain verification. You have a deep dive in regards to creative strategy development, in regards to ad copy, video, live example and breakdown there, and methodology there. You understood the KPIs that you need for your ads. So a cost per book call, the relationship of cost per book call to your revenue growth of how much money you're making, with an example of $2,000 a month in ad spend, with your cost per book call, your 33% average close rate, and also a live walkthrough of how to create an ad account for $2,000 a month for your coaching business. In the next few videos, I'll create how to create a VSL, lead forms, and different types of landing pages that you can use for your ads. So that's an introduction from intro all the way up to advanced. Use these strategies such as exported list for retargeting, lookalikes off of those lists, and also retargeting stacked as well. Anyways, this is Gian Bernard. It's been a pleasure. Much love and see you later. Bye guys.